You can read the title of this video, so you know what it's about. I can't keep making videos on RPG Developer Bakin. It's just too early of an early access engine to really make tutorials on. The beauty of my RPG Maker videos is someone could come to them in 10 years' time, and all of the information that I talk about in those videos will still be relevant, because those videos are based off a finished shipped product, which is either RPG Maker MZ or MV. It's a finished engine. Now, I really wanted to like RPG Developer Bakin. I really did want to like it. But it's just way too early of an early access for me to really make any meaningful videos on. The engine is hopefully going to see a large amount of updates to it as it leaves from early access into a fully shipped product. I'll address the elephant in the room. Some of you watching this video would have purchased RPG Developer Bakin based on some of my videos. And I really hope you're enjoying the engine and you are getting a lot of good use out of it, and it's the engine for you. And you're committed to learning its systems and making your RPG game. If you purchase this engine based on one of my videos and it's just really not working for you, it's just not the engine for you, then I apologize. I'm not sponsored by the developers of this engine or anything like that, so it was my decision to jump into this engine and learn the basics so I could translate that into more digestible content for you guys. The crux of this video is I can't in good faith keep making RPG Developer Bakin videos because I don't believe that it's a finished game development tool. I feel like there's so much more work that needs to be done on this engine to make it a viable game developer tool, and by the time all of that work has been done on the engine, all of the tutorials I make will probably be obsolete because there is a lot of work that needs to be done on this engine. I mean, for one, localization is pretty bad. There are industry-wide terms for things that just aren't used in this engine. So the image for walking should just be a character sprite. The image for layout, can you tell me what a layout is in game development? It's the face or the bust. But the thing is, terms like that, saying things like character sprite, face set, or character bust, that's something that should have been localized instead of the word layout. That's just a small nitpicky thing. Like, the UI of this engine, in my own opinion, is pretty clunky. And the developers of this engine could really benefit from getting UI designers in and doing some more front-end development to make the UI and the front-end UI a lot more easy to use, read. The filing structure, again, my own opinion, but is a complete mess. You have to search in a folder, in a folder, in a folder, in a folder to get to the asset or file that you're looking for. And over the course of a 1 to 2 year development cycle, that's just a lot of unnecessary clicking back and forth through folders. It should be much more streamlined. It's also filled with a lot of jargon that isn't really necessary for front-end development. Let's take spline interpolation, for example. Do you know what spline interpolation is? It's this. Do you know what it does? It smooths the camera. So for front-end development, something like that should just be called camera smoothing. We don't need to know this as a front-end developer. Now, I'm hoping that the developers of RPG Developer Bakin are really taking down notes of what people in the community are saying and improvements that could be made to their engine, and they make those changes, those quality of life changes and those efficiency changes to their engine to make it a really good game development tool. But it's not really something I can continue making video tutorials on because it's just not a finished product. It's actually far from a finished product, and I don't believe it should have been released as an early access tool. Now, for those of you who do still want to learn RPG Developer Bakin, I will be leaving my videos up and I won't unlist them until they become obsolete, hopefully with quality of life updates for RPG Developer Bakin. And if you're looking for more content and other creators who are using the engine and making tutorials, you can go to Driftwood Gaming. He makes some awesome tutorials, as well as Amalgam Ash, who also makes some really good tutorials for the engine. I'm not going to ask for likes or subscribes or anything like that. I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know why I'm no longer making videos for RPG Developer Bakin. Don't forget to drink a glass of water. Catch.